Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. We just can't get enough. Even though we've had a string of rough games here, we soldier on. We soldier on. Last time we looked at Haresh, M.A. Haresh. Another undead, sort of necromantic nation that had some issues, I think. Could be tweaked. Yeah, my biggest problem was with the cavalry having basically the weakest horses, I think, in the entire game. I don't know if there's ever been a weaker horse as part of a cavalry unit than that. Maybe someone could find something, but even I feel like just the standard light cavalry indie could be better as just like the horse aspect of it. Let me look here. Riding horse. 18 hit points, 3 protection, 10 defense, and it heals. Okay, hold on. 18 hit points, 3 protection, 10 defense, right? Okay. And then the horse from the Dark Champion. Skeletal Warhorse, that's what it is. 11 hit points, 12 protection, 8 defense, pierce resistance, granted, pierce resistance, but it never heals. So 7 less hit points. What, 9 more protection, 2 less defense, or 3 less defense, and pierce resistance. But it never heals. I think maybe you'd say it's comparable. But the fact that it never heals means that you will, of course, lose these. Inevitably, no matter what. After, like, a couple battles. Like, they will die. And in this game, that means that you just lose the unit. You get, sure, a half-price discount. But that's not really what matters when you're pushing forward through a battlefront. I want to stop harping on it. Anyways, we're going to move on. We're going to roll up another random one. Let's do it. 260. I think that's another... Oh, no, that's M.A. Ali. We already did that. That was like the 4-hour video I did, so not do that. 178. Runkuma. We definitely did them, right? That was an interesting one. Runkuma. Let me just refresh my memory on that. I know we did it. Remember the name. Lords of the River? No? Did we not do this? We did? Yeah. We did. Oh, yeah, we did them. Man, what was that? That must not have been a memorable game. I remember the name. We definitely did it. Right? Because I remember looking at some of these sprites. I mean, we like the guy with the 2 thunder axes. I remember the thunder axe guy. I could have sworn we did it. And it's a race of Toru, Ganji, Zin, and humans? Like, that sounds pretty familiar. We did it. I'm almost certain we did it, so... Unless something changes my mind and... Or I realize that we didn't do it, I don't know, but we'll re-roll, because I'm pretty sure we did. 267 is M.A. Pictal. We did that one. That's the Umber Hulks. 66. That is... that's MATNG. We certainly did that one. 103. That is EA Abysia Reborn. Okay. I believe that's from Confluence? No, I think that might be Nye's New Nations. Let me just confirm. No? Confluence? Yeah, it's Confluence. Okay. So, there used to be, for Dominions 5, a couple programs that allowed you to merge a bunch of mods together, and it would fix any incompatibilities, it would fix any ID, overwrites, or blah, 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 and you could have multiple mods that wouldn't work together suddenly work together. I thought there wasn't one for 6, because I couldn't find it online through any searches. But there is. I saw a comment someone mentioned on Steam saying, oh, there's a Dominion 6 mod merger you can use. And I'm like, what? I still couldn't find any searches. But then I went to the Discord. And yeah, someone just was like, oh yeah, I don't want to plug this or anything, but I made a mod merger thing. It's on GitHub. So I grabbed it. And I used it. And I threw together basically every nation mod in one. Now, they're not all in one age or anything. I didn't do that. But, yeah. Basically, I threw together everything except for the Forgotten Realms, Warhammer, and Divinitas. I threw it all together into one big giant package. So we're going to give it a try. It's this merged mod. It's quite a lot of nations, as you can imagine. I suppose if you cut out the Warhammer stuff from my list, yeah, we're talking about like 260 nations. So, yeah, and it includes the other stuff that I like to have. Trusty Research and Gem Gen and blah, blah, blah. So it should all work. If we go to create a Pretender God and look at the Middle Age list here. I did do a quick test earlier. It did load in. I mean, it seemed like it worked. Didn't seem like anything was off. If we just look at this and go to construction, Gem Gen is in there and everything. So, yeah, seems like it works. Okay, and we're going to play on... we're going to play on... let's play on Dawn of Dominion. I forgot what we were playing already. Oh, EA Abysia Reborn. Okay, and we're gonna do Mighty AI on defensive. This is the test we're gonna try out. See how we feel about it. Right, so Abysia Reborn, Children of Flame. And Dawn of Dominions, I think we like, I don't know, like 7? That's sort of... Music's a little too vocally for me, hold on. It's 132. So, honestly, 6 is not that far off from where we'd like to be, so we'll leave it on 6. Okay, this whole thing is very vocally. Alright, never mind. Alright, right, Abysia Reborn. So, this is just like an alternate take on Abysia. It's a rework of vanilla EA Abysia. Okay. So we're a race of humanoids. We radiate heat and we prefer heat scales. Wasteland survival. Death growth scales have halved effect on income and population growth and no effect on supplies. We have heavy infantry, no missile weapons with salamander cavalry. Unit recruitment requires Heat 1 scale or higher. No surprise, we get fire magic, but we also get blood, astral, and some earth. We have powerful priests who can perform blood sacrifices. Our dominion spreads heat up to Heat 3. Our forts negate heat scale deaths. Other lands suffer 0.2% and 0.4% less in Heat 4 or 5. Okay. That's a lot of heat. Heat limit +2, magic limit +1, fire bless point +2, water bless point -9. Ooh. No defense bless for us. Alright, we have Slayers, which are assassins. These sprites are off the charts, man. 25 fire resist, susceptible to cold, heat aura 3, cannot pass rivers, fear of the flood, stealth 40, dark vision 50, firepower 1 in hot provinces, assassin 1, fire explosion on death, and 2 burning daggers. 11 attack, 14 damage, with a 3 armor piercing fire, max 1 point of damage. Alright, it's not super amazing. Otherwise, I have 17 fucking hit points and 11 protection. On an assassin, that's pretty good. This is all pretty good. Beast Trainers. Fire resistance 25, heat aura 3, fear of the flood, cannot pass rivers, firepower 1, we're going to see a trend here, fire explosion on death. Beastmaster +4 can summon allies. They have a 33% chance to train a salamander each month. 18 protection, 19 hit points. This is going to be an OP nation, isn't it? Fire Masters. 100 leadership. Taskmaster +2. Okay. Anathemant Initiate. 2 fire, 1 holy. The usual stuff. And there are Grand Communicants. If we want to do, you know, big globals that we don't want to be dispelled. Alright, so our cheapest mage is a 2 fire mage. Anathemant Dragon. 3 fire, 1 earth. So, I don't know if we also still get Liquid Flames or Ruax, but I'm hoping. Yeah, 2 holy. Heat 6. Old age. Firepower 1, blah, 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 blah. Demon Bread, cap only. Another assassin. This is one of the assassins 0. Heat 3, fear of the flood. Can pass rivers because it can fly. Stealth 60, dark vision 100, firepower 1, fire explosion on death. Has the 2 burning daggers. And then wings of flame. Attack 22, 15. Magic, armor piercing, fatigue. AoE 1. Cannot be repelled. Can only be used once in each battle. And burns them. Burning on an assassin is pretty good. Also, they have 20 hit points, 14 protection, 15 MR, 15 morale. And they fly. Which is pretty good. And they're 110 gold and 1 recruitment. So I don't even know why you'd really make these guys. Considering these guys are just better. I guess these are cap only. That is true. That is true. Warlock Apprentice, cap only. 1 blood. Everything else pretty simple. Yeah. If you want to do the blood stuff. Warlock, cap only. 1 astral, 2 blood. 10% chance for fire, earth, astral, blood. Usual stuff. Adept Crossbreeder 2. And Anointed of Ruax. Cap only. Good lord. 190 leadership. 47 hit points, size 7. Only 2 protection natural. No armor. No weapons other than a flaming fist, which is pretty big and does quite a lot. 4 fire, 1 earth, 3 holy, 10% for fire, earth, astral, blood. Cost 2 holy point to recruit. Heat 10, fire resist 35, fear of the flood, cannot pass river, fire shield 12, firepower 1, fire explosion on death, fire elemental empowerment. Yeah, It's pretty beefy. Yeah, I mean, certainly has thug potential with some gear. That is a lot of firepower, and we can just, you know, send him in, heat from hell, firestorm, death, 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 death. All right, units. Abyssian infantry, our lightest unit. 15 hit points, 17 protection, 12 on morale. Only 5 defense, though, not their specialty. 25 fire resist, though. Heat 3, fear of the flood, cannot pass a river. Firepower 1, fire explosion on death. 22 damage, burning battle axe that also does that scorching flame effect. But it's like, it may as well not be there, right? 3 non-magic fire damage armor piercing that does max 1 point. Meaning that if they have 7 protection at least, like on average, this will do nothing. Or maybe 1. Like, it may as well not be there. Because if they have 12 protection, like, you're never going to do almost anything with this. And it's not even magical. Alright, instead, this one has a burning flail. 16. Gets 2 attacks, though. Yeah. Fucking 3 defense is pretty damn low. Abyssian infantry with a tower shield, though. One-handed burning burning axe, 19 slashing damage, only 8 attack, 9 defense, meaning that on average things are just gonna bypass that tower shield entirely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we do have a lot of fire, so we can't boost all these attack numbers with the burning warriors or whatever it is. Morning Star. +2 attack versus shield is not bad. You know, I mean, it's an army banking a lot on their protection scores and the fact that they're all fire resistant. Misbred. 17 hit points, 18 protection, 5 defense, blah, blah, blah. They fly. They're part undead demons. Heat 3, blah, 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 blah. Firepower 1, slaves, fire explosion on death. They got the wings of flame and the burning battle axe 26. Honestly, for flyers, that's pretty painful. 17 hit points, 18 protection. They have no helmets, though. Keep that in mind. But still, yeah, pretty strong flyer. Burning one. 23 hit points, 18 protection, 2 defense. So they're going to get hit by everything. But they can definitely withstand some stuff. Heat 6, fire shield 7 AP. They have berserker +3, which is they're gonna take a hit immediately. Gonna get damaged pretty quickly for some amount, and then they'll be at 21 protection. 14 attack on the 2 Morning Stars, 23 damage. Like, honestly, I'd probably just make these guys my frontliners. They're bad formation fighters, so 2 to a square. I mean, they'd be 2 to a square anyways, so whatever. Yeah, okay, pretty good. Salamander Riders. Ho ho ho. 18 speed cavalry, 18 hit points, 18 protection, 8 defense. Got a burning lance for 18. Morning Star for 18. Heat 3, blah, blah, all the usual stuff. The Salamander has 28 hit points, size 6, notably. Which does, I think, make it more likely to be hit than the Rider a bit. I think you're starting to reach the tipping point there. 10 protection, 7 defense, claw bite, and a salamander breath. Now that's pretty damn strong. For just shredding normal infantry. Range 5. They will sometimes use it in melee. It leaves a lingering cloud. 6 armor piercing fire damage. It's pretty nice. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I would love to have seen some armor there, but sure. Blazing One, cap only sacred. Requires heat 3 scales to recruit. 42 hit points, size 7, 17 protection. Limited to 1 per turn. 2 defense, 14 MR, 15 morale. We got fire resistance 25, heat 6, fire shield 7, berserker plus 3. Bad formation fighter, of course. Firepower, fire explosion on death. And 2 big burning morning stars. Yeah, pretty nasty stuff there. Then there's a different blazing one. Three different blazing ones. Oh, this requires heat 1 scale to recruit. Oh, I see. Yeah, so they're all limited to 1 per turn. So if you only have heat 1, you can only get this guy. But if you have up to heat 3, then you can get one of this, one of this, one of this. So you can get 3 of them per turn. That's how it's done. So this is your only sacred. It's the same unit. Just you have to have heat 3 to get 3 per turn. But that means that we don't have to go too high in Dominion. But we kind of like Dominion. We want our heat scales everywhere. Our Dominion spreads heat up to 3. Pretty wild. Oh, man. And our capital gonna have, like, heat 6 or something, but our forts negate heat scale. It's gonna be crazy high in our capital, which makes you question how you would ever not have heat 3. Fire Mage may enter to summon a pyroclastic spirit. Uh-huh. Spectral Infantry. Smolder Ghosts. 5 for 5 death gems. Salamanders. 5+ for 20 fire gems. That's not cheap. Magma Elemental in combat. For 1 fire gem. Difficult to harm and dangerous to be around. Well, that's going to be pretty good, isn't it? That's going to probably be pretty good. Like combining an earth and a fire elemental. Oh, you also get Bane fire elementals. For a death gem. Firebrand. Summons for 3 firebrands. Powerful warriors capable of manifesting whips of flame and hurling fireballs. So 3 of the units. 21 fire gems. Living Magma in combat. Gets you the 3+ magma elementals. Mid-sized. For 2 gems. Summon Phoenix Commander. 32 fire gems. Pretty cool. Living Banefire. Same thing, but Banefire elementals. Scorpion Man, of course. Alteration. We get Hellscape Ritual. Heat scale +3. Death scale +1. Population -10%. Unrest +20. That is nasty to throw on, like, someone's capital. That is pretty nasty. Volcanic Rebirth. Can only be cast at Volcano. Grant fire resistance 15 trait to the selected commander. Commanders with an already existing fire resistance value will have their score increased by 15 instead. So if you get, like, some other commander or some other hero or, you know, something like that, you summon something, giving it 15 fire resistance is pretty nice without having to give it a ring of fire. Servants of Flame combat spell. Grants heat 3 and fire resistance 5 to every friendly soldier on the battlefield. So again, if you get some sort of indie units or something like that, 2 fire gems. Pretty good. Searing Heat Ritual. Increase heat by +2 in the target province, +1 in all surrounding lands. Casting a spell numerous times will have no additional effect. Effects of the spell may be counteracted by Dominion Spread and seasonal influence as it happens before either of those. Cool. Cleansing Flames. Grants immortality to Anointed of Ruax. 33% chance to corrupt an Anointed Ruax, turn him into an Anointed of Antrax with Fire 4, Death 2, Earth 1, Holy 3. That seems better. That's alteration 7. Not cheap. And then 8, all-consuming flame, 140 fucking fire gems. Enables the open gates of Ruach's ritual spell in the capital. Grant +3 fire gems per turn, +1 for every province with friendly dominion. Good lord. Fire elementals will attack enemy commanders and lands with Abyssian dominion and heat scales. The chance for enemy commanders to get attacked is equal to Abyssian dominion times 10%. And then depending on the heat scale, different size elemental. For each heat scale present, there will be an additional Dominion power times 10% chance to get assassinated by a size 2 fire elemental. In Heat 5, assuming Abyssian Dominion is present, there will be 5 additional assassination rolls. Good lord. Stay the fuck out of my land. That's awesome. 7 fire, though. Tricky. I don't know if we can even get a guy to do that. Open Gates of Ruach's level 9. So you have to have the other one cast first. Caster teleports the entire army to a targeted mountain or border mountain province. Can only be cast from the all-consuming flame site. Spell will trigger a volcanic eruption in the targeted province, causing 25 unrest, killing 10% of the population, causing a month-long darkness in the province. Additional but much smaller damage may occur over the next few turns. Yeah. Okay. Evocation. Ignis Bolts. Can only be cast by Ignis Circle. 2 province range. 20 plus armor piercing fire damage. And does fires from afar. 20 effects. 20 plus armor piercing damage. So, really like cheap, quick fire from afar. It doesn't even cost you anything. You can just have an Ignis Circle spam that every turn. I don't know what an Ignis Circle is, but we want it. Heat Blast, level 5. Range 50, 1 plus AoE. Increased by 1 for every extra level you are. Good lord. 35 fatigue. 25 plus armor negating fatigue damage. Oh, man. That seems really good. And Liquid Flames of Ruach's, of course. 30 plus range, AoE 1, no plus. But it does 24 plus armor piercing fire damage. And area effects 6, 10 armor piercing fire damage. With a lingering cloud of fire. Yeah. Heart of Flame. Permanently grants 6 plus X fire shield value to the caster. X being the mage's fire magic skill. Units with already existing fire shields will not have this value added on top of their own. Instead, the larger of the 2 values will be applied. Okay. Pyroclastic Blast, level 7. 45 plus range. 12 plus AoE. Increased by 3 for every extra level the caster is. 35 minus fatigue. 1 armor negating fire damage. And a lingering cloud where it hits. Level 3. Right, so it's just a massive area that's not going to do a damn thing to your own units. But it's just going to, like, kind of shred the enemy army and just, yeah, burn everything. That's awesome. Construction. Volcanic Forge. Places the Volcanic Forge site in the province. Grants 75 resources and a 10% construction bonus. Can only be created in provinces where a volcano site exists. Okay. We get a discount on Fireplate, of course. But not on the Dragon Helmet. I guess it's dragons. Not fire. And the Burning Blade we get a discount on. Ooh. Magma Spear. Heat 3. Armor Piercing. Attack 2, Defense 2, and a AoE 1. 14 Armor Piercing Fire on hit. Jeez. And it's a one-handed weapon. Just give that shit to your assassins. Flame Tongue. Max 1 point of damage. Length 4. But adds a Lingering Cloud. Strength 2, area 1. Yeah, okay. Flame Forged Battle Axe, 16 slashing. And it's two-handed, so you add 125% strength to that. That's massive amount of damage. Attack 6, defense 2, length 2. Man, give that to your assassins. They'll kill anything. They get a discount on the flame helmet, of course. Scroll of Flames, auto spell Flame Eruption. Well, give that to your fucking assassin. That's wild. Orb of Flames increases local heat scales. Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice too. Ring of Flowing Flames. It's a weapon, 12 armor piercing fire damage, an arrow beam, range 3, 30 ammunition, adds a lingering cloud, sometimes used in melee instead of one other attack. Pretty good for our thugs who just want to burn everything alive. Oh my god, Volcanic Heart. Gives you Magma Eruption as a spell. -3 Reinvigoration. Heat Power 1. Fire Resistance 5. Heat 3. Fast Aging 100. Fire Explosion on Death. Can't be removed. Tome of Flames. Gives you Dome of Flaming Death as a spell. Fire Spell Range. Plus 25%. Plus 1 Province. Blah, blah. Fist of Ruax. 25 Dark Vision. The dancing weapon, up to 2 times per round. 18 blunt magic damage. Armor piercing, good lord. And fire on damage. So it just puts him on fire. That's pretty wild, too. Firebrand discount. Magmatic armor, 10 hit points, 3 strength, heat power 1, fire resistance 15, heat 3, fire shield 8, 24 protection. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Okay. Oh, Ring of Power. Auto spell Ignarius Storm. My god. And extra effect Living Flames. So you just auto summoning like 4 elementals every round. What the fuck? It's crazy. Enchantment. Stoke the Flames. Area effect 9+, 1 fire gem. Grants the units 9 fire shield. Yeah, that's pretty damn strong, and we start with it. Lesser Volcanic Might. Identical to Gift of Giant Strength, but it's just a fire spell. Well, it's fire earth, but yeah, our mages can all cast it. Nice. Turafumi. Casts Astral Window at the targeted province. Anthracomancy. Okay. Inner Furnace. The entire battlefield, all our units, will have the area of their heat effect increased. Yeah, that's pretty good. For 1 fire gem, yeah. Great Volcanic Might, identical to Giant Strength Warriors. Yep. Pretty good. Just not everything's fire. Just all fire. Hand of Ruax. Summons the Hand of Ruax Commander. I feel like that's probably pretty good. But that's enchantment 8. Thaumaturgy. Binding Flames. The entire battlefield. 25% of the battlefield get hits with Prison of Fire. Doesn't affect friendlies. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Needless to say, for 1 gem, that's pretty good. Okay. What I'm not clear on is the one thing. No, where was it? Conjuration? No, Evoke? Yeah, this. Ignis Bolts. I don't know what an Ignis Circle is. Was that one of my sites? No? Mount Ignarius? I don't know what an Ignis Circle is. I didn't really see anywhere in here. where you make an Ignis Circle, so that's a mystery. Okay, well, there was a lot to take in here. It seems really powerful. I mean, EA Abysia, I felt, was already really powerful. This seems even more so. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going big scales, because we have a lot of, like, pretty costly units. I don't know if much else really matters. I mean, my sacreds don't really need any bless to be kind of ridiculous. I think enlarge could be pretty good, though. Yeah, because it also helps these guys quite a lot, too. So, enlarge. Oh, look at this. Unquenchable flame. Turmoil +1, heat +1, death +1, fire 4 it starts with, fear 10, fire resistance 60, heat 13, shape change, flying, fire shield 13, firepower 1, reanimator 10, fire explosion on death. Yep. It's got 3 big bite attacks, a claw attack, a tail sweep attack, and unquenched breath. Range 8. 18 fire armor piercing. Adds a lingering cloud and does a soul slay effect on damage. Has a chance to raise those incinerated by the unquenched breath as flaming spirits. 125 hit points, 18 protection natural, 18 MR. Yeah. Jeez. You don't even need an awake expander, but it's just like, my god. Molten Sphere comes in with fire 5 to begin with. Fire resist 60, susceptible to cold, heat 13, ethereal, spirit form, fire shield 13, spirit sight, firepower 1, fire explosion on death, gem generator 2 fire gems, unsurroundable 3 with a flame strike attack. It's more of a spellcaster, I would say. Yeah, it definitely is more of a spellcaster. But I mean, if you want to get up to like 9 fire, I mean, you could put him at 10 fire. Probably want a little bit of earth thrown in there. But I mean, imagine the heat blasts. Or imagine the pyroclastic blast. If you just throw in 1 earth there. So he's at 4. I don't know if you can even go to 11 with Phoenix power. I have no idea. But if you could, that's like... That's an extra 7 on top of this, so an extra 21. So area effect 33 for like 2 fatigue. Oh my god. Yeah, and then Firebird, Fire Astral, Immortality, Heat 10, Ethereal, Flying, Fire Shield, Recuperation, Unsurroundable, Flame Strike. Will cast Phoenix Pyre at the start of the battle. That's pretty good. That's pretty strong. But yeah, other than that, I guess, I mean, Heat 10 is pretty good, and the Fire Shield 10. He just struggles to, like... yeah, he's just gonna keep dying and exploding and dying and exploding, and probably not gonna fatigue out too easily. But even if he does, he just has immortality 3 months. Right. Well, that's all pretty good. Oh, the Ignis Circle. This is the Ignis Circle. Oh, we gotta take the Ignis Circle. Comes in with Fire 2, Astral 1, Dominion 4, of course. Heat 16, Ethereal, Fire Shield 16, Firepower 1, Innate Spellcaster, Unsurroundable 3. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's really a thug or a super combatant, with only 2 miscellaneous slots, no armor, no protection of any kind. But maybe if we give him death. Yeah, if we give him death 3 at least. So he can cast invulnerability and soul vortex, and then he also casts Phoenix Pyre. I think he would be very, very painful. Yeah, I think we got it. And yeah, and it gives us access to the Ignis bolts, where he can just blast anything within 2 provinces that I want to see happen. But that's not the main reason we're picking him, I suppose. But he'll come in later once we have all our research done. We want pretty good scales, I think, here. Death and growth scales have halved effect on income and population growth, no effect on supplies. So I think we probably do want to take... Oh yeah, look at that. It's like halved effect. Why wouldn't I? Can even take heat 4, but I think we'll stick with heat 3. Right, so these things are all one sacred. We can only get 3 per turn anyways, so we don't really need to take much dominion here. So yeah, let's grab some death. We'll grab more astral. We gotta grab some fire or some earth. And then probably blood is always a decent choice. Something like that could work. 22 bless points is quite a lot. Oh, but we didn't get in... Oh, fuck. Yeah, we didn't get in large. Maybe instead of blood, we take nature. Take larger. We do get extra fire. I mean, we probably just want some attack. Attack. Could take Stygian Flesh. Yeah, Stygian Flesh would be pretty good on these guys to make them really hard to kill. Maybe Unbreakable. Stygian Flesh. Reinvigoration. Probably have high encumbrance. No, they only have 5 fucking encumbrance. Still. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That's reasonable. And looks good. Teleport. He's got death, earth, fire. Yeah, he'll be a pretty good thing to airdrop onto temples or thrones. Riego. We're playing on Dawn of Dominions with 6. I think we're going to leave it on default settings. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could have seen starting here in the cave, but okay. The problem, like, you know, we're kind of in the icy north section. I mean, it won't really be icy. We got heat 5 in our capital here. Become prophet. Right, so units. I mean, the burning one is damn strong. Damn strong. Hard to complain about the burning one. With the berserker and everything, but can't get many of them. Whereas if we went with, say, the standard infantry with the axe and the tower shield, which is pretty good. 14 defense with a tower shield is pretty solid. You can get a handful more. Or we could just start getting our sacreds, which are probably going to stomp everything anyways. Yeah, we'll just go with Sacreds. And then for mages, I think we probably just want to start with the 245 option. That's... Yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, if we just wanted research, but it's not very good research. And I don't have any use for these guys as a mage. We can also start mixing in some demon breads. We need money. Research. Well, there's so very many things we're going to want to get researched. I think Construction 3 might be a kind of a priority, just to get fires in a jar going. Because there's so many, like, one fire gem options available to us. Lesser volcanic might we could get going. I mean, Binding Flames is going to be ridiculous once we get that going. Yeah, let's just get Enchantment 3, Construction 3, Vocation 3. Alright. Living statues, a golem, and several stone monstras. What the hell is that? I'm gonna fight Ictiids. Let the fire commence. Yeah, 19 protection, 54 total hit points, 0 defense, 99 morale due to Berserk, 14 MR, 32 damage on both their Morning Stars with 18 attack, plus 2 attack versus shields, and the Scorching Flame. And they have Fire Shield 7 and Heat 6. Yeah, they're going to be some nasty customers, man. But I think, in general, our troops are just going to walk over everything. Too damn strong. Expensive, though. 110 gold. Protection, huh? Slash pierce resistance. And there's a golem here with a Scutata Volturnus. That's bad. And Stone Monster. What the fuck is this? Great, my commander's gonna die. My prophet dead. Yep, prophet died. What the fuck? What is... I've never encountered this. This must be because I am combining a billion mods. Okay, well, now we learned our lesson there. Okay, we're just gonna be off to a bad, slow start, I suppose. We'll catch up. Yeah, I gotta get more money. Okay. Getting there. Hunza is there. Oh yeah, who are we playing? We're gonna be playing with a lot of modded nations now. So Agartha, there is a vanilla one in there. But then we have Velsia, which I don't know anything about. Hillmen, pirates, sacred javelin throwers, and boxers? Sacred boxers. With Kestises. Okay. Dur-Alam, we know about them. Big barbarians. Hunza, which have the Chimera Knights, which are really fucking pretty dangerous. And the Guecha Suga Muxigard. Yeah, that's a pretty OP nation. And Bagwajanini with the giant porcupines. Okay. Okay. Did lose 2 blazing ones there to the barbarians. Not ideal. I mean, I could send assassins in on that golem, but he's not gonna fold very easily. It's a fucking golem. I mean, these assassins are mean, man, but I don't know. I guess we could throw a couple in there and just see how it goes. Be potentially the easiest way to deal with that. Okay, then we need another commander. I mean, are we really gonna catch the golem asleep? And he's got like he's got the Scutata, which is like, isn't that auto cast like Shocking Grasp or something? It's not gonna go well. Well, the first one we know failed. Yeah, Mind Burn. He's got 15 fire resistance. He's got slash pierce resistance. He's gonna cast all, you know, it's just like no way. No way are you killing this guy. Yeah, Shocking Grasp. Auto spell. Waste of money and resources. Do not attempt. Okay, I think, I mean, we do want to take it, but I think I need some bodyguards here. Burning 1 bodyguards. Could assassinate stuff here. Except it's going to be the Netter of Kings, and you're not really going to assassinate that, are you? I mean, maybe you could, but I wouldn't put much faith in it. So we want to try to assassinate something that's like barbarians or something that'll probably kill some of my sacreds, and I would rather avoid. Yeah, as well. May as frickin' well. Oh, these guys don't have Earth. Fuck, that's right. I went the mage. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we lost mage. We lost one blazing one, but good. Wait, I didn't get any of his fucking gear. Are you serious? None of that? Bullshit. Utter bullshit. None of these are really problematic spots. Not a one. I mean, come on, Hoburg Militia. Yeah, okay. We should probably start site searching. Try to find some nice fire gems. I haven't found too many thrones, with only 8 of them. And there's one. Alright, yeah, we already know the rest of that story. We want to get a second fort up here somewhere. This one's nice for recruitment points, not so nice for resources. And if I'm going to make just average troops, probably we're looking at building here. Alright, so we are connected over on this side. We're playing against defensive AI. I'm not quite certain what that means. But I guess we'll put it to the test, won't we? Alright, after Evocation 3, definitely Conjuration 3 for Phoenix Power. And let's watch our first real assassination attempt here. This thing walks into the bar, touches your girl. What do? You kill it. That was unfortunate. Alright, we'll get greedy. Get real greedy here. A great rumble reverberates through the land as the ancient spirit of the volcano stirs, awakening from its eon-long slumber. The fiery heart of the mountain flows anew, its magma glowing with an otherworldly brilliance. The spirit within calls out, promising power beyond imagination to those who would but jump into its fiery lake. Fire Mage may enter to summon a pyroclastic spirit. Well, duh. Lured by the promise of unimaginable power, a foolish individual has leapt into the fiery depths of the volcano, dying a slow and agonizing death, clearly judged unworthy by the spirit of the volcano. Well, that was unfortunate. Ah, Bagwajanini's here. Well, I'm not going to play differently. We're still going to try to make friends with him. But I think we can take this throne real quick and just hold on to it. Now, do we think that he failed because he didn't have enough fire, or do we think he failed because there's just a chance to fail? I guess we'll try once more with a 3 fire mage. Alright, let's watch our first throne battle. That'll do it. We lost 2. They got 167 kills, so I'll take it. Okay, so he... Yeah, well, yeah. Didn't work out a second time. Then it's hard to say. I mean, we could end up risking an anointed. But that seems iffy. Seems iffy. Alright, after Conjuration 3... Let's see, Alteration doesn't have anything until this. Thaumaturgy has Binding Flames at 7, which is really good, but I don't think that's quite what we want to go for. Like, Inner Furnace is just way better, and Greater Volcanic Might, so we should probably go Enchantment 5. Hey, Bagwajanini accepted. We got the Throne of Life. Found a hidden gold mine. Units got younger. We're starving. I think I should bring him back now because we don't want to antagonize Bagwajanini too much, and there's still a lot of territory here that I need to sort of check out. So we're going to head back home. I guess I could get some beast trainers. Start getting some salamanders. Which is not a bad idea for right now. And then for units, we probably just want burning ones, right? They're pretty dang good. Even in smaller numbers. Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sunridge, good. Up to 9 fire gems a turn. That's pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, this throne, it's a little annoying because it does have fire snakes, but I don't know. I feel like we probably can beat it. Claymen, are they really fire resistant? Nope, not at all. So yeah, I think we probably can do it. Oh, we should have someone be making fire in a jar constantly, forever. Oh, and the Elemental Apprentice. Actually, fuck it, yeah, just make those. Probably make both, but we're only at +9 fire gems, so we won't push it. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Good. We're getting salamanders. There you go. They're undisciplined, but they have 28 hit points, 10 protection, 11 defense. They've got the heat aura, of course. They've got firepower. They've got fire explosion on death. They've got 19 damage claw, 21 damage bite, and the salamander breath, which they might use in combat to leave a bunch of fire clouds. I think they're pretty solid for just free spawn units, but yeah, I think having 3 gives us most likely 1 per turn. That's good enough. Also, we should be putting PD on our throne. Good God. Good God. How can I lose? Right, so we're gonna get enchantment 5 soon, so... Take you 2 along. I guess we're not gonna get it that soon. Electo died from a disease. Abysia's up this way. Alright. So yeah, we can stoke the flames a couple times. You can throw out some lesser volcanic mites a few times. And then I guess we probably want to throw Phoenix Power on there. Maybe you should cast that first, I suppose. Well, I don't know. It might be better just to get it. There's the fatigue consideration, I suppose, but, you know, just do that. It's range 1. Okay. We'll see how it goes. This is a fire throne. We're a completely fire nation, but, you know, fight fire with fire. I've heard that somewhere. Oh, and fire drakes. Those weren't mentioned, but those are nothing. And they still die with a big club to the head, so I think we're okay. dives with a big club to the head, including the Netter of Kings. Done. We lost one Abyssian infantry that was in there. He got 4 kills by himself. I mean, God bless you, man. And 5 burning ones. 0 sacreds. We'll take that to the bank. Claim. Ooh, and our blessed troops look at +3 defense. Doesn't really help us. Does give us water mages, though. If that's something we wanted to pursue. We're not making any units! What the fuck? I got no money. Well, make sacreds if nothing else. Marble temple. Good. Yeah, doesn't look like there's a throne. But there's usually one like here, so I think we'll go and take all this, check on that, and then fight for this. Should be no problemo. But yeah, we need to get all these planes. Get the money. This is good money. Okay, well, there's, yeah, Heat Blast. Yeah, Heat Blast. End of sentence. Okay. Hey, Riego's here. Excellent. He can cast Ignis bolts. Right here, so we can just see it. We can watch it and enjoy it. There is a throne here. That's my throne now. Construct temple. Yeah, so fires from afar, you don't get to watch unless you have a spy there. So I may want to just put a scout there just so we can watch, see how good it is. I mean, you can just like cast it again and again. Like you can just set this and it'll just keep casting it forever. Jungle of the Bandar. He's got a big fort there. It's button heads with Abysia here, so we don't have to worry about anything. And we will just slip in and take this stupid little throne. No problem. Also, I came into a lot of money here. Also, we probably could get a second army and just send that out. Watch our third throne battle. Yeah, kind of exactly what you'd expect. We lost one more burning one. Hey, you want to be buddies? I only have a connection with Agartha somewhere? Oh, in the water here. Okay, sure. Just stack closest pry. Yeah, something like that. Okay. We can just start clearing this stuff out. I think we want to put a palisade here just in case. PD this up. Now here we get to watch. They're spread all the way out. It's not like a normal battle. It specifically makes it like shitty for you to cast. That was it. That was the whole thing. Yeah, not a good use of his time. Perhaps if you have just like an insane amount of... Like it's a massive army. Jeez, that's more the power I expected. Okay. We'll leave a guy here to build a palisade. Fashionate that. Construct temple there. You can just research, I think. What else are you gonna do? Yeah, that's mostly it. You get smolder ghosts, I suppose, for death gems, but I have no death gems. Instead, I have a shit ton of fire gems. I guess we should think about you just dropping in on a throne, even though I think I can just go take that last throne and win the game. I suppose Firestorm would be the single best thing that you could cast. If not Pyroclastic Blast. So Evocation 7 should be our goal here. Agartha agreed. Valsia agreed. Bragan didn't find any. Barbarian Chief, here we go. Wild. Okay. Bagujanini declared war. Okay, so not so defensive, huh? Interesting. Well, you still died, buddy. And here's the throne, one of the throne commanders. Dead. Here's a conjurer. Uh-oh. Catch him sleeping? Not quite. Damn. Yeah, that was a little trickier. Battle in Ederhet, our secondary army. No real problems there. And then we walked in and took that one. Bagujanini, huh? Okay, well, he's got a bunch of porcupines. Let's put 50 there and make sure we got... Yeah, something like that. Oh, you haven't... Damn it. Okay. Start building. You might take Hellgate, unfortunately. Well, no, we have a few turns yet. It's not the end of the world. I could probably win before he does anything. Oh, shit. Okay, that's potentially problematic. But we can always airdrop in the big guy. As long as he doesn't take this throne. Alright, another attempt on the Conjurer. Out in the open. Yeah. Too much chaff. Oh, nice. Yeah. This game's pretty much in the bag, I think. That'll do it. Jesus. Salamanders are all like fire drakes, basically. Good God. Okay, still not quite guaranteed, but pretty close. The last turn before he attacks, potentially. And we just really don't want that to get hit. Okay, converge. Good. Yeah, I don't need much there. We just... Fuck. Okay. Well, it's trickier then. Alright. Then we wait for the airdrop. Yeah, it's gonna be a few turns. Do have some of the big boys, though. They're not really worth... I mean, if we just want research, probably the Initiates are the best bet. Technically these would be the best bet. Okay, just for the sake of getting research done, we'll go for it. Could have built a lab here, or another fort anywhere. Build a fort here. That's not good. How did he... Fucking giant porcupines. He just walked over it. Okay, that's how you want to play it, dude. That's how we're gonna fucking play it. That's how we're gonna fucking play it. That's perfectly fine. I got an army sitting around waiting. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Do we think there's a commander here? The Conjurer's still gotta be there, right? Might... just see real quick. Could be bad. Yep, he was still there. Couldn't get him, but there's basically nothing there now. Fuck, that'll make things more complicated. Shit. Well, no, then we don't need Firestorm. Just get in there. And we'll magic phase it. I'll still give you some fire gems. I guess we could, I mean, what did I even get? I didn't get any alteration. I didn't get anything. Is he inanimate? I assume he's inanimate. He is not inanimate? Really? So he can get personal regen? That's what you're telling me? That's what you're telling me. I'm not worried about the 8 guys walking in. It's like he marches his whole army in at the same time. That's what I'm more worried about. Now, how the hell would that have happened? How the hell would that have happened exactly? He fucking magic phased before me in here? How did that happen? What the fuck? How did that happen? How is that possible? Oh, he took it last turn after I failed. Right, so I attacked first with the demon bread, died, and he moved in right after I did. And I couldn't see that he took it. And so now I initiated war with him. And I lost my pretender. Which is pretty bad. Not to mention the fact... Oh no, that wasn't war. Well, then I don't know how the hell that's possible. Right, so we can get the guy back pretty quick. But it's going to be a tough one to take. Because he's got flyers that hit me very hard. Go ahead and get him back real quick, but... yes, it's going to be tricky. I'm really hoping to avoid... this guy building a palisade here. Maybe we go for this one instead. That one won't be taken at all. Not for quite a long time. Okay, that'll be a lot easier then. So we should get this guy back, like, next turn. Yep. Mm-hmm. Doubt he had much here. The hell was that thing? Spirit of Death. Oh, it's like some big unique hero he had. Wow. What a fucking thug. Why would you waste that? What is wrong with you? What a thug. Water, earth, death, all three. 4 amphibian, cold resistant 30, chill 9. Become spirit of death, some other shape. You can take many shapes. 27 natural fucking protection, and he can put on armor. What the fuck, dude? That's the most insane. Oh my god. Even on a pretender, you'd be like, this is a bit much. This is a bit much. We're not losing that again. Alright, just a few turns for evocation 7. Yeah, we don't actually have any formal alliance with anyone. And just, can you check? You can teleport here? You sure can. Alright, good. Good, good, good. This one's in the bag. Dude, Baguajanini is just spamming those porcupines everywhere. Good God. Mainly giant porcupines. 150 units large. Well, as long as he's not messing with me. There it is. So now we're just gonna airdrop in. I mean, probably we should... No, maybe we should wait. We can wait, right? Get alteration 6 real quick. Or at least 5 for invulnerability. Okay, we'll wait. There's no rush. No one's taking that throne. Gartha might get to it, but doubt it. But we also have no information about the throne. I could scry. We have this nice fire scry spell. Let's... Sure. Yeah, you picked the wrong province to attack, guys. Okay, there we're scrying. So it's a long dead Firbolg warrior, spectral mage who radiates power. Okay, spectral mage is a little concerning. Maybe you should make for yourself. No, what's the lodestone amulet? Get maybe construction 5 as well for the extra MR. I don't know. All right, we're just waiting here. We don't need to do anything. Just waiting it all out. That's some nasty PD, by the way. Jesus. Yeah, good amount of research. Yeah, just a few more turns. Yeah, really, you can just Just hide and wait, and eventually you'll die. No, he attacked the Valley of 1,000 Deaths with one giant porcupine. What was he old? Was this like his way of passing on? I don't get it. Okay, and now you can make the Amulet of Anti-Magic, I suppose. Or auto-spell Flame Eruption. That seems so powerful. I mean, I'm worried about... But I have 23 MR right now. Make that 25. It should be pretty hard for some spectral mage that I am burninating. Okay, Firestorm, of course, and I don't think we have Heat from Hell yet. So beyond that, doesn't matter too much. Oh yeah, hold on. Now we need... Okay, so start with Firestorm, that's fine. Well, no. Start with Phoenix Power. I already have... Don't I have like Abysia? Yeah, I have 7 fire already. So Firestorm is 5. So it costs like, what, 75? Yeah, probably is worth Phoenix Powering first. Okay. Then Firestorm. Then Invulnerability. Then Soul Vortex. And lastly, Temper Flesh. Earth Power. Solar Eclipse. There's a lot of good choices, man. Okay, well. You'll figure something out, right? I'm sure it won't be too tough. Otherwise, we'll just get him back in a couple turns. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Actually, I didn't even get to see it. We just blasted out Firestorm so quickly. Look at that. Firestorm is just so good. So good. Crazy good. 284 kills. Yep, that'll do it. Killed all but one unit. One lucky guy. Made it off? One Furbolg warrior managed to survive. He will live to tell the tale. Covered in burns for the rest of his life. What are you even doing, man? Why are you wasting my time? Okay. And that is a game, set, match. Well, oh, we didn't win. Oh, did we never reclaimed this one. Okay, hold on. Now that is game, set, match. Yeah, so I would say EA Abysia Reborn is pretty fucking powerful. That's my assessment of it. Now, yeah, it's all fire, right? So you say, okay, well, I'll just put on, like, Flame Ward, and it's like, yeah? You sure? Flame Ward is 5 fucking fire resists. 5. These guys have Fire Shield 7, which can be bumped up. And they have Heat 6, which can be bumped up. So it's... even if it doesn't get bumped up, it's still going to be affecting your guys, just not as much. And then still, we have these Sacreds with 55 hit points. Well, they're enlarged, but yeah. 17 protection. And they hit for 33 fucking damage. Which, yeah, fire protection not saving you from that. Even the burning ones have, you know, 18 protection, 24 hit points, and hit for 24 damage, and have Berserker +3. Not to mention just the ungodly amount of fire that we can just push out there and rain down on fools. You know, Heat Blast is 25 plus armor negating fatigue. It's like your 5 fire resistance isn't going to do a whole lot against that. You're going to get fatigued the fuck out. Liquid Flames of Ruax, 24 armor piercing fire damage. It's like, it's a lot, man. Like, I don't know how you protect against it. And I feel that way about normal EA Abysia. This is just like, yeah, more fire, more fire, all fire forever. It's nuts. Yeah, pretty OP. So I don't know if it's a really good assessment of playing against mighty defensive AI. I think we saw that they're not entirely defensive. They will declare wars. So it's hard to say what these different terms mean or anything. I'm sure they're certainly less aggressive than the aggressive AI. And in general, you know, it was kind of an easier game. And that was what I was concerned about. Was like, if I put them on defensive mode, it's just really easy for me to get my throne connections, get the NAPs, and then never fight them ever. And it doesn't matter if they're impossible AI or not. But what defensive AI might help with is just like 1 war at a time more, compared to the last game where we had like 4 wars at a time. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't think their army sizes were like insane, considering how few of units I was making throughout the whole game. I mean, I like really never lost almost any unit whatsoever, but yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think we can say, though, that it seems like that mod merger works perfectly. Like, we didn't encounter any issues of any kind with that. And we have a game going with, you know, 5 out of 6 modded nations. So, yeah. You know, it's fun. It's fun to get a win again. That feels good. Feels nice. Even if it is with a really OP nation. We didn't even use any of the liquid, or the anointed of Ruaxes, which would have been just absurdly good as thugs. And, oh, we never tried sending them into the Mount Ignarius, so we don't get to know about that. Yeah, I really wish you could just keep playing after you win. I don't know why that's not a feature. Isn't that a feature in, like, every strategy game ever? Anyways, good stuff. My name is Mangg. This has been Dominion 6. See you fine folks next time.